Hi there. I just wanted to say thank you so much again for letting me do this via video. I am feeling a lot better. I went to the physical trainers this morning and got checked out for concussion. I'm clear, just bruised and sore, really. So yeah, all is well for right now. Please forgive me if this is a little rough. I've never done an online presentation before. So looking back and forth, it might not be the most professional. I do apologize in advance. But let's get started. This is my presentation for my final project in your color theory class. The artist I decided to go with was Han David Stiehm. Sure. He is still known to this day as one of the world's most esteemed Baroque still life artists. He is known for his extraordinarily rendered and lavish still life paintings. Even after his death, many artists in the 17th century and some to this day have tried to replicate not only his work but also his painting style. He was active in both Utrecht, which is where he was raised. I believe that's how you pronounce it. I could be so wrong. And in Antwerp, where he represented his own style of painting, which was his Pronk still life. He was born in 1606 and he died in 1684. The still life I decided to go with today, or for this project as a whole, is Still Life with Parrots, which is from 1640. It is 70.5 inches tall and 57.5 inches wide. The medium is oil on canvas. It's located at the John and Mabel Ringling Museum of Art in Sarasota, Florida. I did put a quite detailed analysis of the painting. Thank you, art history. But I'm just gonna hit some key points really quickly that just apply to this project. So as you can see, there are two main focal points, which are not only the lavish colored still life, but also the two exotic birds in the corner, one being a scarlet macaw and the other being a African gray. My grandmother actually owned an African gray, so this actually kind of sits kind of close to my heart, along with just the amazingly rendered and beautiful technique of the colors and the fruits, and it just gives off very, at least to me, when I see it, I think of summer. I think of South America. I think of warmth, and over that balcony, there's a beach. That's what I see when I look at this painting, and that's what I wanted to put forward in my project. My mood board for this was very bright, very colorful, full of life. Again, summer. I wanted to pull in the aspects of the birds. I wanted to pull in the aspects of tropical, like more of a feel, not really a feeling, but just the vibrancy of what summer is as a whole and what it all includes. My color palette for this was very large. My general color palette is the palette that is listed. As I was working on this project, I mainly stuck to this color palette. There are a few colors that are not in my project that are on this general color palette. It was more of an in-the-moment kind of feeling. I just wanted to take a basis of these colors and see what felt best. So out of these colors, I maybe took half of them, maybe a little less than half. I used the reds, the oranges, the pinks, the yellows, the dark scale of the blues, and different saturations and hues of the greens. My concept drawing is kind of different. Again, I'm not that experienced with digital artwork, but I was on the road doing this because I was at a horse show. So I was trying to create this non-representational artwork on a bus, and I had to get it done. And so I'm sitting there and I was messing around with it for like an hour trying to figure out how in the world to get this done. So with this drawing, not including the color, strictly taking the color out of the concept drawing, I wanted to show a general feeling of what an average polo game feels like. It's a mix of adrenaline, turns, lines, movements, stops, just motion, right? I feel that this concept does a pretty good job of representing just the constant movement aspect of polo. Now, strictly coming back to the colors, they're to represent the vibe of a tropical South American summer. The blues are to represent the daytime and the sky and any body of water we can find. And the reds are for the sunsets, the yellows for the sand on the beaches, and the greens are for the nature. So as you know, the next slide will be the full picture of my final mallet. As you could see, sadly not that well. It does start from pink and it goes into burgundy, then a red, then a darker orange, then an orange, then a yellow, then a really light green, which matches my leaves, and then a light blue, a medium blue, and my navy. You've already seen my mallet head. I still have it wrapped because I am leaving right after I send this video to you to head back to Florida for a few days to play. So it is wrapped. I don't want it to get scratched. I will be wrapping the head here in a minute. But yeah, you can again kind of see the array of color throughout, and they are blended by single strokes. So in detailed photos, which I can send you if just out of curiosity, you can kind of see them where the yellow goes into the orange. I took a very fine brush and I did little brush strokes up to give it almost a grass feeling. And then I have further images and my sources. So thank you so much. I had a lot of fun creating this. In my head, it was gonna come out a little better, but I like the way it did turn out ultimately, and I really appreciate you letting me do this again. And if for any reason this is not good enough, just let me know. I'll send you another one immediately. Or if you're looking for more information, I'll send a follow-up recording, whatever you need. I really appreciate this again, and your class has been absolutely phenomenal, and I can't appreciate you enough. And hopefully I have you for 3D design, because I know I have to take that. So I will be looking for your name, because I've absolutely loved your class and I've loved you as a teacher, and I really appreciate everything you've done for me. Thank you so much. Have a great break.